Hello everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've been on, and I've been meaning to do this video for a long time. I had a request for it. So I'm going to show you how I do embossing. And I have three different ways. The first one is with the embossing machine. This is a big kick. I don't know if you can see it. It is, I'm trying to think, see what all it says on here. It's a Sizzix, and this one's called a Big Kick. They have a Big Shot. They have different names for these, depending on when they came out. This one I bought at a store. It's called Mall of Peddlers, and they sell, they have little booths there, kind of like an antique mall. And this one was a little craft booth. So I wasn't sure about it, but I thought, you know, it was pretty cheap. It was like actually it was $25. And I wasn't sure about it, so I didn't know how it worked, if everything was there. So I asked the store owner if they could contact the owner of the craft shop, booth, and they could not get a hold of her. So I thought, well, I'll think about it, and I just wasn't sure. But then I was looking online, and they're quite expensive if you buy them new. They're over $100. So I went back, and luckily it was still there. Some of them had sold out. She had quite a few, but she raised the price. So the price went up to $35. But I thought, I'm grabbing it now. I'll take my chances on it, and everything is here, and it works perfectly. So I'm going to show you how I use this. So this is the machine, and this turns. I don't know if you might not be able to see everything. Let me see if I could do it like this. This machine does die cuts, and it also does the embossing. So what you have here is these two components, which are these little plexiglass slides. And this is where you would put your embossing folder. And the embossing folder looks something like this. And I have a few of my favorite ones. I love this one, the roses. This is one of the first ones I bought. I think I did get this on Amazon. These other ones I thrifted. I actually got these at thrift stores. Anytime I see them at a thrift store, I do pick them up if they're a good price. Or you can also purchase them online, or probably, I'm sure Michael's or any of the craft stores should have them. I think even, I don't know, you may even get them at Dollar Tree. I'm not really sure. And then you have this part here, and this has different, thicknesses. And it just goes according to by these little folders. You would fold them out if you need it not so thick, because all these embossing folders are a different thickness. Unless you buy them all from the same company, but these are some kind of generic. This one is super thick here. So yeah, these are, and it has different tabs, and I haven't read it. You could read these and it'll tell you, what to use for what item. Like this is saying to use with the die stencils, and these are some die cuts or stencils that I bought. Little die cuts. These are for tags. So usually for the embossing folder, let's see. You can kind of get a feel of it once you start doing this, but I'm going to put this in. I know I don't think I need the full one. Let's do, and this will get all scratched up, and don't even worry about it. That's just from use, but it still works perfectly fine. So we're going to do this little tag that I cut out. I cut out this tag. Okay. We'll use this flower. And I put top on there because sometimes if you're using, it doesn't matter on this one if it's top or bottom because they're the same. But sometimes if you're using like colored paper or a printed paper, and you want the printed side embossed, I can never remember how this is. So I just put the top on here so I know that I want the top part embossed, if that makes any kind of sense. So you're going to put your little paper in there, whatever you want to use. You're going to sandwich it in between the two plexiglasses. So I have one on the bottom. I'm going to put one on top. And you're going to put it in there. And then you can kind of get a feel of it once you start doing it, whether it's going to be, if this is too thick or not thick enough. And then you just start winding it through. And I think this is going to be perfect. I just kind of hold on to this so it doesn't slide around. Okay. And then you're going to take it off, open it up, and look at how beautiful that is. I love it. Absolutely love it. And some people go over it with like gold if you want like that rubbing. I don't have any, but they can put like a gold rub over it if you want to really enhance the texture. Let's go over this way. So that's this one. And let's do another one. I haven't tried to do this. I don't know if it'll work. Let's try this together. And let's try it with, I'm going to use this. I love this one. It's like a little swirly design. I did buy this, I believe, on Amazon. So I'm going to put that in there, and let's just see together. It might be, I don't know if it'll be too thin or too thick, but let's see. And then we can go on this side. We'll sandwich it in again, and we'll see. Now this, oh no, oops, that's too thick. And if it's really hard, like it doesn't want to go through, it's going to be too thick. I will take out another one of these. Oops, we'll take two of these out. I'm going to go on the other side here. And we'll see if this works. So we're going to put one on the bottom. And make your little sandwich. And this on top. Little hands over here, little helping hands. Okay, we'll see if this works. This, I don't know. This almost feels like it might not. It might not. And it did work. And sometimes you could just put like an extra piece of paper under it. I mean, you could really just start playing with this and adjust accordingly. Like if, maybe that was just a little bit not thick enough, you could put another little piece of paper under it. Just get a little more thickness. But look at how pretty that is. I like that a lot.
Me too.
Me too. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, so that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, now this next folder, I know this folder is very, very thick. So I'm let's see, everything is out of there. Okay, hold on just a second. This little one's gonna have to go watch TV. Okay, go watch cartoons, please. Or you can go sit down and play with your blocks, okay? Okay, honey? Let's see. Let's just get a plain piece of paper. Now this is, I think, 28 pounds, this paper. If you use paper that is too thin, you sometimes it could tear. Sometimes it'll, when you're embossing it, if you emboss it too hard, if that makes any sense, the paper could actually tear. Let's try this one. See, this one should work. This is 28 pounds. It's a little bit heavier. I like this one when I do my coffee dye. Here's one right here where, well, I don't know if that's coffee dye paper or if it's just colored. Oh no, this was some stationery paper that I used. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite ones. And this is from Amazon, but it's very thick, this folder. So let's see. I don't remember. Sometimes you have to take out the bottom completely, but we'll see how this works. Because I know this is very thick. So let me put that in there. Oops. Ooh, that's thick. So I'm going to take off the bottom. I don't remember how I do this. Let's try it this way. See if it'll go through. That might not have been thick enough. Oh, it didn't feel thick enough. And in that case, let me see. Let's check it though. Let's just check it. Oh well, it's okay. It's not bad. Yeah, actually, it's not bad at all. Look at that. So all I did was take out the bottom plate. I didn't sandwich it in there. And this one, I really like the way it turned out, actually. So those are ideas on how you can emboss with this machine. Now, since I have the machine out, I'm also going to show you how I do the die cuts in here. And this one, I might need, I don't know if I need that. We'll see. You might have to use the thickest part of this. And then I'm going to get, let's just get a plain piece of paper. And then I have these little tag die cuts. We can make one big one or a couple little ones. I'm just going to do one big one right now. I'll show you how that's done. So you're just going to, you're going to put that down. This doesn't have a folder. You're going to put your paper down. You're going to put your little die cut. And then you're going to sandwich it in with this piece here. And then we're just going to run it through. And hopefully that was thick enough. Should have been. And there you go. You got your little tag. See how nice that is? Just plain little tag. And then you can emboss this tag if you'd like to. Let's see. Do we want to? Let's see if I brought another one. Let's use. Where's my little swirly? We'll use this one. I love this one. This one, maybe. And I have a lot. I have a lot of embossing folders, but there's just a few that I use all the time. Okay, so let's find the glass or the plexiglass. And we'll sandwich that in. And let's see if this will work. Yep, we'll run that through. Okay. And then here we are. Okay, they're going to make noise in the other room now. So that's it. So oh my goodness, hopefully it doesn't get too loud for you guys. Okay, so that is for this part of the embossing. And if you have any questions, just put it down below in the comment section. And if I can answer it, I certainly will. I do look at all of my comments. Oh, and I forgot to say, thank you so much for my new subscribers. I am up to 500 now, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and I'm just going to kind of go over some of the ones I did. So we did this little flower one, and that is, where is it? Okay, where'd you go? See, this is my trouble. It's right in front of me, and I lose it. How can I lose it when it was right in front of me? Anyways, oh, here we go. Here we go. So there's my floral one. So that was this one right here. And then we did this folder. This one's so thick. I think I got this I think this was also on Amazon, but that made that one, which is beautiful, one of my favorites. And then my little swirly one. And this is just a little piece that I did from with some avocado dye paper. So you can use color paper. You can go, this is kind of like a stock paper, stock, yeah, stock paper. Oh, I didn't do one though, did I? I thought I did. It's here somewhere. It's just that, you know, things just walk away on there. Oh, here it is. So it's like that paper is a little bit thick. Isn't that beautiful? And then this, I think this is my favorite, this little doily. And this was using this little swirly pattern here. So if I can find the link, I will link it down below in the description. It's been a while ago since I ordered this, so I don't know if it's still available. But if it is, I will definitely put it on there. I think on Amazon you can go back and look at your previous purchases, and I could probably find it that way. Okay, so that is part one of this. I'm just going to stop this video because I do have to go run and get my granddaughter. And then when I come back, I have another way to emboss. So this was with the embossing folder and the embossing machine. The next one I'm going to do is going to be embossing powder. So that one could get a little messy. Hopefully I can do it over here. I think I can. So I'll be right back and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm back. This is day 2. I spent the last 2 days trying to find my embossing powder. I looked in my office, I looked in my pantry, I looked in my dining room where I sometimes do crafts. I could not find it. But guess what? It was in this room all along. See, Dorothy, you had the power all along. So I did find my embossing powder. So this is part 2, and I'm going to show you how to use embossing powder. This is fun. I used to do this years ago when I was making cards, stamping and cards, and I haven't really used it since, but I want to start doing some embossing again. So I did buy some gold, metallic gold. I got that from Amazon. And I also bought this embossing ink. So this little ink pad. So we're going to try that together. I have tried it. I tried it somewhere and I can't find my sample. So we're just going to do it again. I probably should have gotten some more paper. You know, paper is everywhere. So that is what I'm going to do today on this. It's the same day for you, but it's part 2 for me. I may have to do a voiceover if it gets too loud because I do have my grandson here today. And he's all wound up. So let's do, I just got these really cool stamps from Julie from Day Trip Vintage Co. I won this in her 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So we're going to try this. This is from Crafter Square, which I believe is Dollar Tree. We don't have this at my Dollar Tree. She lives in another state. But I'm going to try one of these stamps. And we'll just kind of see how it goes. Like I said, hopefully it's not too loud. We'll see if we can fix it later. Oh, I want to use one of these birds. Let's see, which one should we use? And I don't even know if this is something good to use for this type of embossing. It might be better if I use maybe one of the words, but let's just play around and see. Let's do this bird right here. We'll try this one on my little block. I don't know if I want to use, well, do I want to use that one? Yeah, we'll use that one. I'm going to put it on this tag. So, oh, I didn't bring, oh, I should have brought another piece of paper because this is kind of messy. We'll use this paper. Hopefully this is big enough. So I want to use something so I can pour it back into the bottle. You'll see why. I don't know if you guys have ever used embossing powder before, but it can get a little messy. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first stamp this bird. This bird is quite large. Maybe I should have done something smaller. Sometimes it's easier when it's big to go like this. So I want to make sure it's nice and wet. And then it's hard to know because it's clear. And then we'll stamp it on here. We'll do it down here. I think that looks good. Make sure it gets nice. Nice and get all that on there. And it's really hard to see what you're doing. And we'll pour this on there. Okay. And then we'll tap the excess off as much as, oh, that is nice. That's going to be good. Okay. So let me, just want to pour this back in here so I don't make a mess. Okay. Cover this up. All right. Now the trick is, now you can do this two ways. I remember when I first started doing this, I didn't have a heat gun. So what I did is I would put it in my toaster. I have a toaster oven. I would put it in there, and you had to really watch it carefully at a low temperature. And I can't remember what the temperature was, but you on low heat because you don't want to burn your paper until you see it kind of like melt. But I do have a heat gun. I got this at a yard sale. It's an embossing heat tool gun, kind of like a blow dryer, only it doesn't, it's not as, what do I want to say? You know, it's not going to blow away everything. The heat is very, I don't know. It's not going to blow it like your hair dryer. And I don't know if a hair dryer would work or if it's too harsh and it will blow everything away. I really don't know. I hope I'm not rambling. Let's try this. Turn this on, and you're going to see magic happen. Watch. Look at that. Whoa. And that's it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Oops, I think it's a little bit more, I think. Let's see. This side. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That is very nice. It's kind of subtle, but I like it. Now they do have embossing powders in different colors, and they even have clear, which I don't get why you would want clear. But I actually, I had bought a whole lot of stuff at a yard sale. I didn't even know what I was getting. She just had a bunch of crafting things. And I noticed there was clear in there, but I don't know. It just comes out like raised and shiny. But, you know, I wasn't too impressed with it, to be honest. But they also have some rose gold, which is okay. You know, this was a little bit thicker. We can try this too. Maybe we'll put a little rose gold on top somewhere. So let's try one more, and then I'm going to move on to a different type of embossing. So let's, oops, just dropping everything here. Let's see, let's do another one of these stamps. Maybe we'll do some words, and we'll do it in the rose gold. Oh, let's see. Let's do enjoy life. Because life is short. There's so much going on right now. Let's try to enjoy what we can. Okay. 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 I'm going to do this. And we're going to do it. Yeah, rose gold might not even be good on here. Maybe I'll do it on we'll do it on here. Because I just don't know if that color is going to be good on with that bird. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see how this works. Oops. Sure there's plenty on there. And then go like this. Okay. And the rose gold, which is, it looks to me that it's a little bit thicker. It says piccolo. Ooh, oh, it's very thick. This is weird. Oops. I didn't like this one as well. I did try it on something else. And it was kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna make a mess. And make, yeah, look how thick that is. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like it at all. It's weird. When is it supposed to be that way? I don't think I'm gonna like this. If you're saying that. How many times can you say that, Kathy? Okay, maybe now. I took most of it off. Okay, let's get this mess in the bottle. The lady that I bought this from, she was having a sale. It was her mother-in-law's crafts. Her mother-in-law used to make cards. Her mother-in-law was there. So I thought, oh, she passed away. No, she's alive. She just, I thought she was there. She just didn't want to do crafting anymore. And she told her daughter-in-law that she could just sell everything, if she, you know, as long as she sold it at her house. And that's what she was doing. So I want to try to get as much of this off the table, because if I heat it up, it's going to bond on this mat, and that won't be too good. So let me just kind of sweep. I might fast forward this for a second. Okay. Okay, I don't have too good of hopes on this one, because it's kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I may be surprised. Okay, here we go. Plug your ears. Okay, see, I'm not impressed with that. It's kind of lumpy and bumpy. So I didn't like that one. This one might be better to use if you want just maybe some kind of an abstract embossing. I would not recommend it for that. This is nice. I really like how the bird came out. I was not impressed with that at all. So, but anyways, that gives you an idea of what you can do with the embossing powders and a heat gun. Okay, so next, this next one is one of my favorite ways. I said, well, it's my second. First, I really like the embossing folders, but I really do like this one too. It's fun, it's inexpensive. So let's do this. I'm going to unplug this real quick. So first I'm going to show you the one I have done. And this one is very messy. Probably messier than this. So it's good to have some wet paper towels or some, you know, those alcohol wipes or something. So this is what I'm making. And this is with plain old spackling paste. There's all different kinds of brands. I got this one, I think, at Walmart. Very inexpensive. It's like really fluffy, whipped cream. Very lightweight. It does dry fast. Make sure you seal this good. I keep this in a plastic bag. So let's see. I'm gonna cut this. I don't need to cut it, but I'm going to. Well, you know, let's just tear it. Oh, it doesn't tear very good. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. So you want some kind of, you could use a regular knife, I think, or a butter knife. It's good to use like a little spatula or a, this was actually in a cake kit, you know, to for frosting, but it works perfect for this. So you want to get a stencil. Let's try this stencil. This one's got some roses. What's nice about this too is you can mix it with like acrylic paints or watercolors. And if you want to change the color of it, you can do that. And this is so easy peasy. So I'm just going to do the corner. So you're going to grab some of your, look at that. It's almost like frosting. It's very, very lightweight, but you want to get, a good amount on your knife. And then you're just going to put it in. Put it in. I'll be right there, hon. Just a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you're just going to go like this. And then make sure it's not in there pretty good. And you don't want to take too much out. Sometimes you take too much out. And then you lift it up. And look at that, how beautiful that is. Oh, I got some on my this here. Just scoop it up and put it in the jar. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Look how simple that is. Easy peasy. It dries fairly quick. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
And then just have your little wet paper towel.
Way fast.
Yes, it's not dry yet, honey. It takes a little bit. But there it is. And then it's going to dry more this color, but it's very, very nice. So we can try a different one. Let's try, I don't think I've tried this one yet. It's another stencil. We'll do that in the corner, see how this one comes out. Let's see how easy that is. Very, very easy. You can do the whole page if you wanted to. I just like to do it in the corner. So we're just going to do that much. Take this off and I'll clean that up. Oh, look at that. Very, very pretty.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is it. Oops, let me close this back up because it does dry fast, especially here in Arizona where I live, because the air is dry and it's not cold, but it's probably like in the 70s right now. So this will probably dry within an hour, if not sooner. So,
Ooh,
okay,
like
that's
it.
about it. It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, that one is
Okay. So these are really nice to put in your junk journals or whatever. So let me see if I did one over here. Yeah, on this page here. I did that over some avocado dyed paper. So it just adds a little more interest to your journals. And yeah, so thank you for watching. And I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, but I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I just hit 500, so I'm really happy about that. And anyways, I'm going to try to do more videos. It's really kind of hard right now, though it's been a while. So tell me what you think. Which one was your favorite? Did you like the embossing folders? Did you like the embossing powder, or this method here with the texture paint? And you can use different kinds of texture paint too. There's this one, it's called embossing paint that you could use. I was going to bring a sample. Actually, let me see if I have it in here. I gotta be careful with this because it's wet. Oh, I didn't bring it.
something is poking on this cart.
Okay, let's see. I thought I brought it. I guess I didn't. But this comes out a little shiny. Oh, here it is, right here. See, it comes out. It's kind of plasticky, and that's pretty too. It just depends on what you want. And this was the clear embossing, which, like I said, I wasn't very impressed with that. I don't know. Maybe there's something about the clear embossing powder that I don't know about. If you know anything about this, let me put it down in the comments below, because I'm just not sure. I don't think I get it. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video.